Hey guys, it's Roman and I'm here in Georgia at the Ritz-Carlton Lake Oconee. It's about halfway between Atlanta and Augusta, Georgia, and Nissan flew me down here to drive the new Sentra Turbo, and this is a little bit behind the scenes video. So here's my hotel. Here's the hotel room that I'm at. It's a very nice hotel room, very luxurious. Keep in mind that the manufacturer likes to put us up in nice places because they want us to do nice reviews. But let me give you a full disclaimer. Just because Nissan flew me down here to drive the new Sentra Turbo does not mean that my reviews are biased. How you guys doing?
Good.
No takers out here, huh, for the water sports?
Not right now.
Not right now.
Slow today.
Yeah. And I'm one-man banding it today, which means that I'm doing all the filming and editing myself. And here's my gear. You can see my camera, of course. Well, I'm using it right now. I also use 2 Sony action cams. I also have a set of wireless mics. And here's my computer in here. I use a Mac to edit on. We use Final Cut. With the ladies that make this program happen.
Oh God.
Is this the beehive of activity?
It is.
What do you guys do back here? What's the secret?
You name it, we do it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Roll forks for your goodies. We laminate name badges.
Yeah, I made those pretty things for you.
Those are, you know, I like the name badges because you put our like agenda on there.
No,
Yeah.
That is
Roman, you should never film how the sausage is being made.
Oh,
Right.
but it's such
That's true. Nobody wants to see a hot dog being created, okay?
Yeah,
it's
but
terrible and gross.
It's such cute sausage. See you guys. Bye.
See ya. Safe
Bye.
travels.
Bye. I would love to review tractors with, not with wheels, but with treads. This is what we do when we arrive here. They're kind enough to set up a hospitality suite for us so that we can get a little bit of refreshment. Oh, air conditioning, it's so nice. Yum, yum, yum. So I did a little bit of homework. Let me put the camera on a tripod and let me give you the numbers on the car before we actually go out and drive it. So the Sentra Turbo, it actually has 50% more horsepower than the regular SR. 124 for the regular and 188 horsepower for the Turbo. It comes with 2 transmissions. There's a 6-speed and a CVT, of course. This is Nissan. They've tweaked the suspension a little bit. And I don't know how much, we'll have to find out. Maybe we'll ask when we go up there and drive the car. It has 177 pound-foot of torque. It starts at $21,990, and there is a premium package which you can add on to the car for $2,590, which includes things like cross-traffic alert, blind spot monitoring, and Bose, and of course, sport leather seats. Wow. Yeah, so here's how these programs work. Basically, they pair you up with a journalist, and then you go for a designated drive route. So it's not like you can take the car and go wherever the heck you want. But tonight, before dinner, they're allowing us actually to take the car out on our own and give you guys, well, the first look. You know, we make a promise at TFL that you saw it first. So I'm hoping that I can get in and behind the wheel. Is that the auto or the stick shift?
Stick shift, man.
All right. You guys did it right. I was worried. Let me do a little walk around first.
Sure.
Show the people. Yeah. Oh, he's fine. So there it is. So we've got special wheels. We've got the turbo badge right here. Look at that. And what else we got? Are you the product specialist?
Are under the hood.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You want to pop it, Chris?
Yeah.
Chris, I'm Roman. Let's pop it. Let's show what we got under the hood.
Yeah, Chris.
Chris, what's your job with Nissan?
I'm a product planner.
So this is your baby?
This is my baby.
All right. All right. We're talking to the right man here. All right, Chris. So I hear it's got 50% more horsepower than the regular.
50% more
Than the regular.
188 horsepower.
Yeah. 177 pound-foot of torque.
That's correct.
Yes. It's driven through all four wheels, right? So there's no torque steer.
You do get two transmissions. You get an MT,
Yep.
6 MT,
speed, yeah.
yep, and a specific Xtronic CVT
Now,
for turbo.
I was told there are some suspension tweaks.
There are.
What are they?
Springs are stiffer in
Okay.
the front. Damper tuning, front and rear, modified. The electronic power steering motor is actually larger to help kind of low speed steering effort and then high speed effort as well. Bigger brakes, because we're getting you to go faster, you got to stop quicker.
Nice.
So they're up from 11 inches to 11.7.
Okay.
We've also reinforced the body in a couple of key areas. One is the cowl to increase body rigidity as well. So all the changes are really underneath the skin to enhance the driving characteristics of the car.
Now, is that front air spoiler a little different?
So actually all the exterior sheet metal, including the front and rear bumpers, are the same.
Okay.
Everything's kind of beneath the skin in terms of change.
So how do people know?
Yes, our turbo badge in
The turbo
back.
badge, yeah. Depending how people know that you're in the hot hat.
Or they know that you're passing them. So it's
Alright guys, cameras are mounted, so I'm going to switch to the internal cameras because they're running, and let's take it for a drive. Check it out, y'all. I got push button start, and I need it because I'm starting to get really hot. Short throws on the transmission. That's always a good sign. I've got, look at that, I've got heated seats. Now this is cloth seats, so I don't have the premium package in this car. Oh, look at that. Steering wheel goes up and down, in and out. It's always nice. Throttle is a little on the touchy side. Engine feels like it likes to rev, spool, but the engine seems very revvy. Sometimes what manufacturers do is they give it this throttle tip in when there's not a lot of power, so that there's a lot of power when you first get on top of the accelerator pedal, and then it kind of dies off, and that's a way that oftentimes manufacturers make a car that's not quite as sporty, seems sporty, but this one certainly doesn't have that issue. Now, Nissan is calling this the year of the truck, and if you look, you'll see that there's a bunch of Titans up front here. And so they're not just promoting this car, but they're promoting a lot of other cars. So I'm sitting behind myself, and check this out, guys. Look at that. Look how much room I have. That is huge. Ooh, look at that. Probably a good inch and a half. Same thing for the passenger. Headroom's, well, headroom's a little tight. There's a little bit of a cutout here for my head, but it's not grand. So I guess there are some upsides to having a taller sedan. Let's go try the trunk. Look at that. I fit easily. You know, Nissan obviously is known as being a value brand, and they offer a lot of value for your money. And this car is certainly one of the leading cars in that kind of value for your money category. And for a long time, Nissan didn't have, I remember when this was first introduced, I went to the launch, a hot version of it. And I think the fact that they're making this turbo is an acknowledgement that that market segment, you know, the Civic, the Corolla, and of course the Sentra, needs to have a little bit of a halo effect to it. So people just don't want commuter cars where you just kind of get in the thing and drive to work. They want a car that has a little bit of life, a little bit of lead in the pencil. And have you driven it?
Of course.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
And we have a little torque steer?
Well, we've got active understeer control.
Okay.
So it tries to help limit, especially kind of powering out of a corner.
Yeah.
Uses the inboard brake, depending on which direction you're turning, to help kind of limit understeer.
Brakes are very confidence inspiring. A little bit of plow coming into these corners, and what I mean by that is a little bit of that weight is coming on to the front wheels, and the front end, as most front-wheel drive cars, starts to plow. sport button do?
Throttle response.
Okay. So what I'll do is give you guys a sense of what it sounds like. I'll pull up next to the camera here, and then I'll floor it. You can still see the camera. No one has decided to steal it. It's still rolling. It does turn nicely. So the way this often works is there's an embargo, and we have an agreement with Nissan that they let us come and drive the car as long as we don't publish, usually it's the driving impressions, how it drives, until all the waves of journalists have had a chance to drive the car. So sometimes there can be as many as 5 waves, 20, 25 journalists per wave. Sometimes there's an international wave. Am I going to the right place? I think this is not right. I think this is not right. I think I'm lost. Economy, we haven't talked about that, so let's do that. So let's see here. Got the spec sheet right here, and I'm reviewing this car.
What's that?
I'm doing a car review. A car review.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. How are you guys doing?
okay.
How do you like the Buick?
It's okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I like the color.
Well, yeah, I like yours too.
All right, have a good day. Well, this is behind the scenes. Yeah, so we don't have fuel economy numbers, but we do have pricing. So let's see if they're back here. No, 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 no. No, no, horsepower, torque. Now, styling, I gotta tell you, it's one of these cars that's a little bit kind of taller than it is wider, and I would prefer a car that's certainly the Coke bottle shape, or if nothing else, wider than it is taller. So the styling on this car is a little ungamey for me. I'd like to see a little bit less economy car and a little bit more sports car. The other nice thing about this car is this steering is really linear. And what I mean by linear is that it's very progressive in the way that the car turns in when I turn the steering wheel. There's not a surprise. It's also weighting up really nicely as we go a little bit faster. A couple more questions for you.
Yes, sir.
When it will be available? When will it hit the dealerships?
It'll be coming next month.
Okay, so October.
Yep.
So here's the big question, all right?
What is the big
Is
question?
there an embargo on this?
For dynamic portion until Thursday.
Until Thursday?
Yeah, this
so,
Thursday.
So I can't tell them how it drives?
Well, no. You can't. 7:01?
Okay.
Yeah.
7:01 Thursday morning.
All right. Well, there you have it, guys. The Nissan Sentra first drive review. And if I'm gonna rate this car, I'm gonna say sportiness, I'm gonna give it like a 7. Feels good, nice and tight, brakes are progressive. Styling, I'm on the fence on that. I still would rather have a wider car than taller car. Power is good, it's adequate. You can never have enough power. I'd like to have a few more horses under the hood. 188 is okay, but we're starting to get into that torque steer. So it's probably about as much as that chassis can handle. Chassis rigidity is really good. Ride and handling is good. It's not too tight, doesn't beat you up for a sports car. Utility is excellent. Value, well, it's right up there with the rest of the car. Well, I have to get this car back in 10 minutes ago. So I think that's it, guys. Thanks again for watching this impromptu kind of behind the scenes video. Remember, check out tflcar.com for more news, views, and of course, Nissan Sentra Turbo reviews. Zoom the camera out. There you go. Now you can see the car. See you guys next time. Ciao.